Over the past 30 years we have seen many red leaders in Power Rangers and some leaders of other colors, but we have never seen a blue leader. This time I don't care about the color, but I want to talk about a specific ranger, Billy, the Blue Ranger from Mighty Morphin, and possibly the smartest ranger in the history of the franchise. For many years we could see this character saving many lives, but the lives he almost always saved were those of his teammates. This character has always been very important within his team and possibly the most important of all. In the special 30th anniversary episode we got to see the potential that Billy has, and many realized that he could be a Red Ranger. Obviously, anyone can change color, but with this color switch I meant that he could have been the leader of any team. In the TV series we could see him making many inventions and solving many problems, but in the comics this has been bigger. In several stories that we have read, we have been able to realize that Billy is an essential ranger, and without him the Mighty Morphin team would have a hard life. Thanks to the intelligence of this character the Rangers have been able to defeat many enemies because he is always the one who looks for the solution quickly and the other Rangers sometimes only know how to fight. The only weakness that Billy had was his little knowledge of martial arts, but after learning to fight he could become one of the most complete characters of Power Rangers. We could also see this in the 1995 movie because no one knew how they could defeat the villain, who was very powerful and was defeating the Power Rangers. Then Billy steps in to save the day and talks about the comet that is going to pass near the Earth. He then formulates the whole plan himself and gives the instructions to the team. He basically had to become the leader of the team since no one knew how to solve that problem. In this movie we had Tommy Oliver as the leader of the team, the most iconic ranger of the franchise and is considered one of the best leaders. Even so, Billy was the one who had to find a solution to defeat the villain and save the Earth. With this I do not want to criticize Tommy as it is only an example, and this happened many times in the TV series when Jason was the team leader. Now, in the special episode we had him as one of the main characters and leader of the team. This leadership was shared with Zach, but again, Billy was shown as the ranger who has been working hard for the team all this time. He built a company, a new command center, impressive new inventions, and was trying to bring Zordon back. We obviously don't know the progress of the other Rangers since we only got to see Zach, but Billy's growth was gigantic, and he was very important to the team. For example, in Zach's case we could know that he was progressing in the government, but we don't know how much he has been able to contribute to the team in all these years since the TV series ended. However, in Billy's story we could see that the contribution to the team was very significant, and he has achieved this by traveling to another planet. Let's talk about the formation of the teams, and this is where the problem begins since the most intelligent ranger is never the leader. We know that a leader must have many qualities and must know how to make difficult decisions. A leader must also know how to distribute the tasks so that all team members can work together and that each of them can do the best they know how to do. A leader must protect his team, be astute, question everything, and always be one step ahead of others. These are qualities that very few have, and that is why it is very difficult to find a good leader. If we talk about the leaders of Power Rangers, we can realize that many of them do not have even half of these qualities and that basically they have had to learn little by little along the way. I could even say that no leader has all those qualities since it is almost impossible to have all those things, but a good leader tries to have all that. If we compare Billy with all those qualities, we can see that he has many of these things, and we could see this in the special episode. If we combine all these qualities with Billy's intelligence, we can realize that we would have one of the best leaders of the franchise and one of the most powerful Rangers. I think that for many years they have underestimated the potential of this character and have only used him to create new technology. In many episodes they only used him to repair all the things that were damaged and did not use his intelligence to avoid many problems. Despite this, Billy was always prepared. He was basically one step ahead of the others, one of the main qualities of a leader. He was also able to give the team high technology to make the team's preparation better, and this had many results that we could also see in the special episode. The one person who has always understood the value that Billy has is Trini, the Yellow Ranger from Mighty Morphin. This is because she was the only one who could understand Billy's words and who could understand a little of his labors. Sometimes when we don't understand things, we don't give them enough importance and we don't understand the value they can have. An example of this is sports, and when we don't understand a specific sport, we don't give it importance. We think that sports are boring, and we don't even understand why people get so excited about that sport. This is the same thing that has happened for many years with Billy, and that is that almost nobody could understand his mind. All those people who couldn't understand him also don't give him enough value that he deserves, and maybe because of this many thought he couldn't be the leader of the team. It was obviously demonstrated in the special episode that all those people were wrong, because we could see all the qualities that Billy has as a team leader. Recently we were able to talk about Tommy Oliver's character, and the death of the actor brings us a situation that the production must solve. Since this character started, he has been the face of the franchise, and now that the actor is gone, we won't know what is going to happen with the character. No matter what they do, the character can no longer be the face of the franchise, as this was going to go along with the actor. It was proven that Billy could be the face of the franchise, and this character could prove that he has worked hard to remain an important part of the Power Rangers. In addition to this, the actor is very committed to the franchise, as he keeps writing new alternate stories that maybe someday we could see on television. Even the special episode was born out of these ideas that David Yost had written, and with all this we can deduce that Billy could be the face of the franchise from now on. We know that Billy has always been the Blue Ranger, so we could think Power Rangers can transform him into a Red Ranger, but we could also start a new era with Blue Rangers as team leaders. If you would like Billy to be the face of the franchise, like this video and subscribe to make the Blue Ranger the leader of Power Rangers.